Hello, hello, hello. Right. This is a gaming stream in case you missed the other bit of the intro. Little dedication there to my late great friend, Angela Thomas. Now, I've got to do this weird thing where I share the whole screen again and all of that shit. So hold on a second while I figure that out. Entire screen. Yeah, entire screen. Share. Very good. And then now we're going to launch the game. Okay, how are we doing? So I am going to load. First of all, I'm going to load up the Allied game that I've been playing, and we're going to have a quick look around. And I've realised that I'm fighting a losing battle, and the game is probably going to be a German victory to the AI opponent, because I've made too many fundamental mistakes. So we're on the 25th of December, so there's 7 days left. There's 2 sort of combat turns a day and then a night turn. So I guess there's about 14 turns left. Now, I've done all right up here. I've tied up a lot of his troops up here in the north. I did this American offensive, which caught him off guard. I've done all right holding my own here. This is tying down a huge number of his troops as well, and depriving him of sort of getting through. Now here, things are looking very precarious. I expect this section to fall fairly quickly, and then there's bugger all blocking him all the way to Verviers, apart from a couple of roadblocks. So that's looking very precarious. In the middle here, the 101st of several of the units have become surrounded. Quite a few of them have been destroyed already. I've just managed to reinforce them with some armor, but it might be a bit too little too late. But the amount of units I've actually lost has been really quite high. So, and then further down here is also the 101st and the Purple Dragons, whoever they are. I'm not quite sure which division they are. But is it the 41st? And I think they're also Airborne Corps. Then we sort of come further down, and yeah, just there's a lot going on here that's very messy. And then we come down to Bastogne, and now I mean I could fight it out. And we could see how it goes, but I just feel like I'm going to lose, because the main reason why is down in this section, I didn't think he was going to commit to an offensive here, and he has. And he's wiped out most of my units here. He's cut off several units. None of these units also, by the way, appear to be fully fueled or have ammunition. So, for example, like this guy, click on the move with him. I can't move him anywhere. He's got minus 98 on his fuel. And yeah, I can't move him. So I think again I've sort of been a bit liberal in terms of moving things around, and you've got to be careful with that, you know. So this is Patton's guys coming up from the south. Also a bit of a mess. We are pushing forwards. I reckon we would make contact with the perimeter of Bastogne probably within the time frame, but again, also quite a difficult thing to do. And these Fallschirmjäger units, by the way, are really fucking tough. So yeah, not convinced that's going to go my way. Now, I don't want to abandon this game completely, so what I'm going to do is save it and going to save over this auto save. We're going to call it Allies December 25th. First attempt. It's my first attempt playing the Allies. I'm going to save that. Okay, good. I'm going to go back into save game again just to check it's there. It is there. I'm going to eliminate these 3 auto saves. I don't want to replace it. Hang on. Let's do that again. Try and delete these. Now, starting again is a proper ball ache, but I do like the game. And I feel like it's just, so I've got two saves there. Just feel like I'm gonna lose out here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quit. Now, I don't know if that's going to take me out. No, not completely. Now I could just do a scenario actually. Like a medium scenario, like the 82nd. I played a medium scenario before, and I played the 101st as a practice game, and I did all right. But it's very static. I think the whole campaign is more interesting. Mortain, is that not like? This is in August. Yeah, so this is in Normandy. So some of these other scenarios are not to do with the Ardennes. So you've got the Mortain counterattack. Aracourt is also, I think, this is September, so this is just after Market Garden. Interesting. Patent Drive to Prum. So look at that. That's February 45. That's interesting. It would be good to play some of these another time. Just going to see what they all are. The Allied November Offensive along the Rowe Plain. So these are all scenarios that are kind of either side of Battle of the Bulge. Some slightly post D-Day, others post Bulge. West Wall. So September. Now, this is the same time as Market Garden. Okay, interesting. On to Dinan. Oh, this is actually in Bulge, yeah. So this is like the furthest the Germans got. All right. Now let's go back. Now Lancey's a bit poorly today, so How long I play this for, I don't know. I'll pop this up on my Twitter. I haven't done any advertising for this, which is terrible. Let me grab it. Still want to get Annie Walker on for my podcast. Still. Book. Okay. It's nice to have some people pop in the chat. I know I'm not really a gaming channel, so I've no one to blame but myself. This is not what my channel does, but sometimes if I want to do a gaming stream, I just kind of think, well, if I want to play a game, why don't I just stream it? And, you know, occasionally I've got some people that keep me company. It stops me from feeling out at sea, shall we say. So I'm going to drop a few of these in. See if this encourages anyone to pop in. Boom. No further charges for Lucy Letby. Fucking good job too. Right. That's a whole other topic of conversation. All right. Campaign scenarios. I could do Plan Martin or something like that. The Tide Turns. What's this one? Oh, this is after. So this is 64 turns. All the German units had adopted a defensive posture. So this is basically allies on the attack. I mean, that would be interesting to play, wouldn't it? Would be interesting to play. And I'm like the aggressor, but I don't know. I fancy doing it again. So let me stick to my guns. Normal AI difficulty, fast AI speed, fog of war, hide AI moves. What's uncertainty? I don't know what uncertainty is. Random weather, historical weather. I think we'll go random weather. And then, because that's better, because otherwise I can plan ahead too much. Oh, hang on, we're not doing that anyway, are we? Right. What time rain? Okay. Random weather. Everything else. 64 turns. Start. Oh, hang on. Did I say which side I was playing? I think yeah, I've opted to play the Germans. So these are, I'm actually playing the Germans. Just interestingly enough, you can see what the Germans start with here. They've got a pretty significant force north of this river, which if you don't keep it in check, he always tries to capture this place, which always needs reinforcing. You definitely want to blow that bridge actually. And then here, this is all ready to push through. These guys cause me no end of grief. They got quite far too. Some units on the board that I didn't even see, like Cav Group Piper. I never even saw them. Yeah, so this is what Germany starts with. Here's Piper. I never saw Piper in my Allied game, so he's got some pretty substantial forces up on. This is where the sort of the north shoulder begins, and yeah, I backed a unit in here, and it hung on here in this island here for ages. Anyway, okay, so we're going to quit this game, and we're going to play the Americans. So we'll do that again. Someone's bing-bonged me. I don't know who. I am playing the Allies. I'm not playing the Axis. Okay. Random weather, historical weather, random. Start. All right, here we go. Who has bing-bonged me? Oh, well, it's from my friend Vinsky just checking on me. No, loads of people are going to Timescape this weekend, and I really wish I could go. But I can't. I really don't have the money, and it's getting there and getting home, and I'm not feeling well this week. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, and level 3. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, retreat. So he's lost 203. I've lost 1,500 in the first turn alone. Okay. US trucks column could be quite important. Right, so here we are. Turn 1 of the Allies, and we're going to look to play this very differently from before. So last time, we actually ended up capturing all of this and being on the border of this river. I'm not going to do the go around the top thing this time, because as much as that tied down a lot of his forces, it also tied down loads of mine. And I think I would rather not do that. So I've got 40 action points. Right. There's that island place. Okay. We want to back over this river and then blow these bridges up. But these can't move at this time. Now, can they blow the bridges though? Maybe they can, in which case, time for you to make a last stand, mate. Sorry about that, but you know, I'm afraid that's the way it goes. Yeah, there's a lot of units here that just like never get the chance to see if we can get this guy out. No, we can't. Okay, try and get this guy out. That guy made it. Okay. All right. Anything with an exclamation mark on it, I can't move. Already a grief team here. Go and kill him as soon as we get the chance. Well, yeah. Right. This is where we really need to make a stand, is here. The question is, do I want to treat the 99th up north? Or not? The annoying thing is that loads of them are going to get killed just by virtue of the fact that they can't actually move anywhere. But I'm going to save what assets I can for later, because you know what? We're going to need them. So we are going to need them. Now these guys are all kind of fucked. Nothing I can do with them. There's no point attacking because that's just gonna cause more casualties. So they're in there. I've got to drink a ton of water while I'm doing this stream because I'm not feeling well. All right. The 24th. Better move headquarters out at the front. This guy should try and retreat. Now let's try and blow that bridge up. Because this is one thing that I can't do it. Why not? You need at least 50 action points for an attempt. All right. So because I moved him, I see he's going to have to do that next turn. Can this guy do it? He's got a bridge here, isn't he? Nope. Oh, that blows. Oh, he can attempt to blow one. We need to blow as many of these as possible, so let's try and blow that one. Bridge survives. Fuck you, buddy. You can attempt to blow that one. Bridge survives. Okay, well, he'll get on the other side of it then. As will he. Oh, this is such a pain in the arse playing this all the way from the beginning again. Now this is Stavlo and Malmedy. I've got to try and defend this for as long as possible, and also blow a lot of bridges here. So we're going to start doing that as soon as we can. Yeah, this division is going to become active pretty soon. Let's get them down there. Loads that can't move initially. First Army headquarters, is that right? 41st Infantry or something? I don't know. Not really sure what that's about, but. Now, got a truck here. Well, that's already in a truck. Okay. What can this truck do? Because everybody in this outfit seems to have trucks. Keep him handy, I guess. Yeah, that road and this one here definitely need defending. Really? Bastards. Yeah. Destroyed him. This is our first line of defense where we're going to try and slam down and blow up as many bridges as possible. Now, the 8 balls, I'm not quite sure where they're Because these guys are the 8th as well. Are these all the 8th? No. I'm not quite sure where their headquarters is. I'm going to send them to reinforce this guy here. Don't want to blow up the bridge yet. That's going to get killed if it doesn't move. Same. Bing bong. By the way, I'm keeping an eye on the chat. Not a single comment so far. Not that it's an issue really. I don't know what that was. Oh, email notification. Yes. Got a parcel. Yeah, let me get that poster up on my social media. Thank you for that. And then I've got that link. I'll add it in. Where's it gone then? Let me see. Sorry. Where is this? What's the location? Where is it? On my desktop. Okay. Okay, apparently I've got a parcel on the way. I wonder what that's for. Okay. All right. God, this is a ball ache restarting this, but because I don't want to miss anything, because that's where I went wrong before. But at the same time, I also, for now, that artillery is probably best there, isn't it? First attack of the game. That was pretty good. Obviously didn't include that one, so let's move him. How far do we want to move him is the question. Look at everything further below later. That's some bith. Yeah. Could be possible to keep hold of some bith, you know, it might be possible. Might be possible. Okay, so this is where this headquarters is. Yeah, his units are pretty spread out. So I need to be retreating them once they've done what they're doing. Back to some vis, really. Right, the Yellow Biscuit. 106th Infantry Division, I think they are. Pretty green. Problem with St. Vith is there's no river there to defend, but it's certainly worth trying to hang on to. Move these, okay. So that's some British artillery somewhere in the north that becomes available. I don't know if it's available yet. Got some other random units like this guy. These. This is the Pink Dragon or whatever. Need to keep them all in one, within command of each other. I moved them all over the place last time. That was a bit of a foolish schoolboy error. Gonna get this truck on the board. Somewhere useful. That's one of them. I think we need these. Probably need them in the north on that road. That's one of them. That's the other one, isn't it? Let's keep it on a main road. None of my yokels have popped in. This. Really under the weather today. Right. Okay. Now, ideally, I want to play this fairly quickly so I can get back to where I was before. It's interesting that these British forces don't really get released. I don't know what the deal is with that. Well, it's kind of pointless putting them in. This is this truck. And the 44th 12 US Army Group. So this is, what is this? This is Eisenhower, I'm guessing. Actually, I wonder if we can put them in. Probably can, but I'll figure that out later. Let's move these into this area just to keep it defended, seeing as it's a massive one. Right, here we've got some stuff that can move. This army got its fucking arse kicked, so I need to save as many assets as possible from this. So it's a good move. We won't attack, we'll stay where we are, thank you. I am going to thought so. Move this to here. Pull this in here. Can't move them yet. Maybe we can later. Now, this was the real mess last time. It's got some pretty serious forces there. They're not going to raise the odds then. Move this one inwards. Need to blow this bridge. Need to blow this bridge here. Need to blow lots of bridges actually. We need to blow that one as well. No. For fuck's sake. Didn't mean to move him there. See if I can move him back. Yes, I can. And click off, thank you. Can we blow that bridge? No, we can't. All of these guys in the red tea cozy division all got mullered last time. And this place needs to be defended. Don't have anything for it though. Headquarters for the 3rd US Army, right? Interesting. That's attached to the headquarters as is this. I think it would be useful to get these artillery in early. Can they fire? They can hit all the way out there. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, you know what? Why one of them now? top. I don't want to move everything out of here. I'm going to leave the AA position there. Let's look at the cards we've got. Deploy the 5th Ranger Battalion. Okay. Needs to be played on a hex with assured ownership. Needs to be played on a hex that is a presumed supply of a supply source. Okay, so that sounds quite flexible. My air support is almost non-existent this year, which would this term, which would make sense. Best not to play these until later because I didn't realise the cost of these goes up. So I think I played them way too early last time. So but we will play both of these this turn. So let's look at where we can deploy this. All right, so this is a lot of flexibility in terms of where we can put this. If we don't, it doesn't need to be in the north. Anywhere in the middle, it's going to get pushed back. I think in the south would be better. But and this is a battalion, so to give you an idea of the scale of the game. So I could put it in this town up here to make it difficult for him to get over there. I think that's not a good idea. I'm going to put it here. Let's have a look at that on the map. Interesting. I don't know what those circle things mean. So I think I deployed it here, right? Yeah, 5th US Ranger Battalion. Okay, so I guess it's part of this force that's already here, so that makes a lot of sense then. Or they've been augmented to them, perhaps. All right, that's good. We need more infantry here. They can already move. Do I want to try and hang on to this? It's a major route. I think I should try and hang on to it. Let's try and... Okay, we didn't quite get them in there. Try again. Not quite. And then I think one would come up to this one. Reinforce this. I'll move this back, put it in with him. No. $91 to 1. Well, go all out there. Okay, good. I could follow that up and try and destroy him. Shall we do that? Yeah. Not quite. Worth doing that though. think this belongs to that. Yes, it does, right? Yes. So, at the moment, oh, that's down to 1. That's so close, man. See if we've got a spare artillery. We have. Let's bring him in with that. Try and take it out. Worth doing. Worth doing. Sorry, I'll try and keep the map bigger because I know it's quite difficult to see what's going on otherwise. So this is the very bottom, which I got a bit complacent with in terms of defending and stuff last time. He tends to maybe come across here. So you've got to be careful. These artillery pieces are actually quite vulnerable on their own. It's probably worth collapsing a defense in a bit. But for now, I want to stay a bit flexible. All of this stuff like lost its ability to move. Now, I think, don't know if that was because the 41st got burned, or I might move their command post to here just to be a bit more centralized with the units. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. Hey Wormy, how's it going, mate? We have a writing session booked for tomorrow night, I think. Okay, need to take a quick bathroom break, I think. Let me try and finish this turn so I can go when the German player is going. I move to, I don't want to lose stuff that I've gotten to move. So I want to get some stuff in Ettelbruck, for example. Let's keep moving that. I'll move both of these towards there. This is Bastogne. Now, this time I'm going to leave the Sobering Cherry in situ. In terms of the 8th, I think, can I blow that bridge? Could be useful. don't know about rail movement in this, whether you can use rail movement. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. We've also got these guys down by Wilts. Yeah. So I have to decide what I want to move, if anything. These guys will get up in here. So the idea is to make Bastogne a fucking fortress and augment what's here now with the 101st when it arrives. Some stuff could move though. Like we could put him to here, for example. That'd be a better. Don't know though. That's not a bad parameter, is it? Let's leave them for now where they are for now. So does that mean these two units part of the 8th then? Let's hang on. Let's click on this. Yes, they are. So they're going to be completely out of command and control. But that's okay. We need them. All right. Let me just check I haven't missed anything else. Stuff like this I should fire, I guess. Or shall I retreat it if I can? Maybe let's get him out of there. There we go. Succeeded. Look at that. These guys as well should get on this side of the river. Yeah, this side of the river. Don't want to blow the bridge yet because I want to get them over. I want to get them over and pull them back down here, or maybe bring them round to defend us. Probably would be good. Don't even know where the headquarters unit is for this Tea Cozy Brigade. Sure, that's not their actual name, by the way. Got an artillery piece here that can fire. I think this guy should try and escape, but he's probably not going to be able to because he's going to run past them and they're going to hit him. So I think he's better off. I mean, he's not better off, but I think he might as well try and stay there. This guy should blow this bridge if he can. Yes. First successful bridge blown in the game, I think. Now, okay, I think they're fine there for the moment, probably, possibly. See what, actually, let's just leave the bazooka team and pull the rest out as fast as I can. Oh, and the artillery dude then. Oh, someone's calling me. Okay, hold on, guys. I've got to take. Sorry about that, people. Okay, work phone call. Well, work related, shall we say? Yeah. Where are most of his guys? The football lot, they're over here. It's funny, isn't it? He's all the way back there. The headquarters, look at that. So I think I need to move the headquarters to activate some of these. So I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let me close that. Right. Well, me spoons may possibly be the only person watching. Another baking hot day in the UK. Now, there's a load of artillery assets and stuff that's similar that I haven't used here. Also, I want to be thinking about stalling this attack by any means possible and gradually pulling units up north as well. That's kind of annoying. Let's get him in there. So I'll attack that one. Because certainly, even if I don't do the big counterattack to the north, certainly we can capture this image of Broik and we can recapture that and we can push to this line and take out most of these. That we definitely can do. Okay, they must have fired already. These have not. So we'll drop a stonk on the ones over the river. Good. These fire, I don't think they can. I guess they're asleep or whatever. Pretty heavy coming in here. Oh, that did some damage, which is good. Okay. This is still turn one. I was hoping I'd play through this much faster, but I guess I don't want to make the same mistakes I made last time. So me take this guy out. There we go. Wow. Whoa. I think so. We did 17 points of damage. I think he's going to go down by 16 from 70. So he should go down to 54, 52. Okay. So we took out some other assets as well, clearly. That was pretty good. Might as well do an all-out attack. Okay. Not going to advance just at the moment. He's got some units down here as well, so let me move him. Should I go a bit further south with him? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And here I'm just going to wait for them to come. All right, I think that's probably it then. I think that's probably it. Just double checking because I don't want to miss anything. Only took, hang on a minute, let me refresh the page. So to do one turn, 72 minutes, but I did have a couple. There was a lot of fapping about at the start, so it's probably more like 45 by the time we take off time for storages, wee breaks, answering phone calls, etc. stuff, etc. All right, this guy. Again, let's maybe get him to here and get him to blow some bridges next turn. So you see, there's always something that you missed. There's the headquarters for the Tea Cozy people, who are all the way wherever they are. They're over here, very spread out. Can't move most of them, so we should be able to move them soon. This one, I think we should retreat. Might actually run into the Germans going this route. Let's have a look. Oh, no, I did it. Okay, good. Saving as many things as I can this time. Still got 10 points left. I'm probably going to want to put that roadblock just to slow him down somewhere. So let's have a look at that. Let's put it somewhere. It's all the way back there. See this? This is the southern sector, not here. Etzelbrook would be good. Don't have anything in there. Also really want to try and hang on to this as long as possible. Deprive him of the points, but rather let him go through the middle where there's less points to be had. So look. Would be another good place, would be there. Another good place would be here. Might put him here, I think. Just checking. So the stuff into this. Got a right down there. That could be worth doing. Could Elaine, that could be worth doing, couldn't it? You know what? I think I will. Let's go there. All right. Is that here, is it? So this is, yeah, that's that roadblock. Guess it's okay. All right. That's turn one done, I think. Yeah, I think so. All right. German's turn. I'll dash for another week while that's happening. Right. Turn two, here we go. Day. He's lost 1120. Plus twice as much. I never had a turn where I did more damage to him than he did to me. So that's kind of annoying. Right. These have still not been released. This has, though. Yeah, this road here is going to need more defending it for sure. So that's where they're going. Move these, but now these can't move. Combat engineer. First Army. Well, there's a lot of stuff that still can't move. Ranged fire is always worth doing. Okay. That. That was worth doing. That's not. Yeah. Definitely worth doing. Now, I don't want any units to get cut off and destroyed, especially not this early. Okay, we've got some guys that can move here, so let's bring them down straight away. Bring the headquarters down. So he's gonna have a slightly bigger influence range. That might activate a lot of these, I hope. Yeah, he's come through here in a pretty heavy way this time. I think more troops here, I think. It's good. I want them to get surrounded. Definitely not. Fuck, I pulled out Monshao. Why did I do that? That's annoying. Now, we want to get these guys on this side of the river. So let's do that. And these as well if we can. Yes, I think we can. Nice. Now they're going to try and blow that bridge. If we can blow that bridge, yes, that's an important one. One of the Marshall we want to keep because that's the only way these are going to get out, but I don't think they will. This guy will ultimately retreat into here like he did last time. See if I can get as many of these out as I can. Where's the star guy? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. As many of his forces up here as I can. Mr. Football. That'd be another useful bridge to blow. I think we can afford to as well. These guys should try and blow this one. No joy. They're not engineers, so that's not surprising, really. Okay. Now, I want to get these. Want to try and get these. Oh, that's a long way, isn't it? And let's zoom out and see where this is. Right, this guy. These are all going to die probably. For whatever reason, I can't move these. We decided we should hold on to this. Gonna leave that one there. This armor, I don't know about this. Let's see, he's coming out. Look at this, he's coming out. I think this one I'm going to leave with this guy. Just so we've got some strength there. Let's drop this artillery on him. Remind him he needs to stay where he is. Leave him where he is. Yeah, I thought that would do some damage. Ranged fire is actually really effective with the ground combat units. You should do it any chance you get. Hey, I've got 10 people watching. Oh, thank you very much for tuning in. So I'm playing this as the Allies again. I started it again because I don't think I really did a very good job last time. So maybe not do that. But I thought I'd try again, see how I get on. If you want to ask me any questions about the game, anything at all really, just give me a shout and I'll do my best to. Right, now this armor I can move. But I think I'm going to hold him in reserve until I need to move him somewhere. This crossroads is important, so we're going to dig in and stay there. It's annoying that I can't pull these. Oh, I can pull him out. Is it worth attacking one of these? Oh, 34 to 1. Good. Cause one to retreat. Fuck it, let's go out. Didn't do much with the other guy. Okay, this is their headquarters, isn't it? I feel like I want to move him in here, which is safer. So I will. There we go. These are other units for that. I'm going to pull this one out, I think. while I can. Bring him to that. Fire. Okay, can we do ranged fire from there? I think we can. Yeah, good. Drop one of these in. Oh, all of that helped. These guys we need to defend Ettlebrook. Now, we need to try and blow this bridge up as well. Move him down to there. Doesn't need to go any further. This guy I want to extrapolate to there as well, to be honest. But before we do that, let's try and blow this bridge up here. We succeeded. Good result. Now we'll pull this guy down here. Try and do this one as well. Okay. Can't do anything else. Nope. At the minute, I'm trying to save as many units as I can for later combat. Blowing up bridges wherever I can this time around. Yeah, the defensive wilts. So these guys are falling back too. Might be better off moving this guy to here. Pretty dug in there though. Let's do it then. Move this bit. Try and blow the bridge. Nope. Okay. Now, if I run him up that way, he's going to get into clash with the enemy. Bring him down this way, maybe not. Oh, shit. They just got hosed down while they were trying to withdraw, so that was a fucking clusterfuck. This one I should try and pull out as well. Successful, that's good. Let's take him up here, also good. Yeah, definitely want to save these artillery pieces. Would be good to get them into St. Vith. So that's what I'm going to do. Guy. Oh, the Green Star, whoever they are. Guess that's a front line division. Let's put these in here. That's a defensive thing. Let's get these in here. Another defensive thing. Dig in there. Can't move anywhere else. Can pull this back though. Let's do that as well. Right, let's try and blow that bridge again. Bollocks. The other guy can also attempt. Arse. Pull them back, or I'm going to leave the bazooka guy there and move the artillery. Yep, save as many allied troops as I can. Still got 10 people watching. Oh. 11 now. Well, say hello if you wish. So if you haven't figured it out already, this is Battle of the Bulge. It's 1944. This is a strategy game, and it's pretty good. Pretty good game. I can't blow that bridge either. That's annoying. Now this guy, I was kind of steaming him in without really thinking, where am I taking him? So I think actually what I want to do with him is bring him also into the defense of St. Bith. We're going to hold that for as long as we can while other troops arrive. We probably won't be able to hold it, just like the Americans were forced to give it up in reality. But I'd like to think we might be able to do something. He's really going for it in the north there. Here, he's really going for it here. Far more so than the previous game. I'm going to try and attempt to blow these bridges. Horus. All right, I think I'll probably keep him in situ. It's another bridge probably worth blowing, is that one? Yeah, of course that one blows, isn't it? Trapping these two guys on the south side of the river, but I mean, they can't move anyway. This one can, so it's probably worth trying to get him out. Yeah, I did get him out. Okay, good. Can't blow any other bridges there, though. Nelson Bourne. Right. Get as many of these behind this river as we can and blow both of these as well, ideally. That's good. Well, we moved these already, haven't we? Okay. That can attempt to blow. Oh, I'm going to want to hold on, though. See if we can get these over. These hold on at least one more turn. I'm here, Lance. Yeah, I know you're here, Spoons. I don't know who else is here. There's 11 people watching. Maybe just kind of wandering in. They might be thinking, this isn't a gaming channel, and you'd be right. It's not a gaming channel predominantly. It's an interview podcast channel. Mostly what we do here. But oh, that was a bit brutal. Hey, well, let's see if I can attack this guy. Yeah, I can. Cool. That didn't go as I hoped. Thought that might be the end for him there. Okay. Probably it's worth moving that ranger down, so I'll do that. Yeah, no idea who else is out there, Wormy. But you know, you're not obliged to say hi, so that's all fine. That's all fine. I think this guy should try and back out, so I'm going to pop him into there. Good decision. Yeah, go. Boo, 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 boo. Boo. I think we're almost done. Sometimes I forget about artillery. Pretty sure I fired all of these. I find with this game it's best to sort of like start off at the you know, one end of the map and then work your way down. Let's see, I missed a couple of units there, didn't move them. There's always something you miss. Now this guy as well. So where are these grey guys going? They're coming down here, are they? Okay. Alright. Right, and I do want to defend Malmedy. So we are gonna defend this area for a little bit anyway. I think that's everyone there. Did I move this? I did not. This is an embellishment. I've got 2 armoured units here. Do I want to take them up to St. Vis to assist with these guys? Yeah, I guess so. Can't move the other one. I can move this one. Oh, keep that going groovy. Right. Not moving any of that stuff around Bastogne. I'm leaving Bastogne exactly as it is. I'm going to make it even tougher to crack. I think this guy I'm probably going to keep in that victory location. Yeah, these guys. Remember these guys? This little brown unit. These brown guys ended up defending Etzelbruck, didn't they? Fastest way is up that road there. Well, might as well send them that way then. That's right, it was pretty... Oh, that mortar companies, I can put them in a truck, can't I? Oh, and I can put this guy in that. Oh, just fuck that. Gotta remember to use the trucks, Lance. Use the trucks, buddy. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, actually, maybe we can... Okay, maybe you can't give lifts to other units, which would be fair enough. So, alright. I think this blue stuff belongs to this thing. Leave those 2 there. I'm going to leave that there. Don't want to... Some of these places I abandoned, like Neufchâteau and things, and it became quickly apparent to me that they were quickly attacked by the enemy, and because they were... Actually, I can not EMP this guy. Yes, I can. I can attach him. Cannot be attached. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try next time. I think that's it. I've got 45 points as well. I've got a roadblock. Reduced air support. It's not worth using. Similar trucks column. That could be worth using. To assist with when the 82nd and whatnot come on, but I might wait for that to happen, so let's leave that. Don't need to do anything with depots. I won't worry about replacements for now. So I think just the roadblock. So the question is where play it. See, so like these locations here are all, now Ettal, for example, is a good place, as is this place here. So let's pop it there, just to slow him down a bit. All right, done. All right, that's me finished. Let's do the next German turn. Hey Lance, did you say you're going to work on a script at the minute? How's it going? I've got a play that I want to write, but I'm not in the right headspace to attack it just now, but I am going to write it pretty soon. Film scripts, no, I've got loads that I've done and I'm doing touch-ups on, and then I've got stuff I'm doing for other people, but nothing new. All right, here we are, back again. It's very hot. All right, we're going to keep going. Super chat and gift goals are now in the plus menu. I'm sure I want to create a goal menu on this. Let's just refresh this. $12 people watching. God, it's going up. Guess my narration of this game must be vastly entertaining. I'll try and keep it that way. So we're on round 3, and I got to Christmas Day last time. This is the afternoon. Axis has 44 victory points. He's lost 1782 on that turn. I've lost double. Okay, I've received a roadblock. No reinforcements yet. But yeah. Okay. These are still not activated yet either. All right. Well, we'll go from the top down. Okay, he's laid off the aggression up here. Here he's full on. We'll look at that in a minute. Here he's full on. It's really important as the American player to hang on to this junction here and make sure he doesn't capture this one either. And to that end, this crossroads is vital. So I'm going to do as much damage as we can to this attack. Got a lot of artillery there. And then when the big red one arrives, we'll get them in, but I've split them up way too much last time. So, all right, let's get the 36 down here. I do like the big red one as a movie. It's a really good film. Has limitations, but look at that. Look how far that artillery can reach. I'm going to drop that from where it is. Zoom in here. These are all single stacked hexes, except for maybe this one. This one's got the highest ratio, so we're going to drop it on this. Oh, hang on. Got to go back and click on it now. I can't fuck it up there. All right. I could fire this other one with it as well, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, here we go. I think that those are like they're the long toms. They're the big ones. Yeah, they're not the big guys. That was a bit disappointing. This is just a roadblock, right? We'll put him in there. We've got a massive supply depot there. Look at that. Keep him on that side of the river just in case. So, I think more stuff here has become active. Right, so this unit, for example, we want to absolutely pummel. This stack here, we're going to shell the hell out of with artillery. And then these guys surrounding here, we want to try and attack when and wherever possible. So I'm going to bring that tank down. Right, again, let's start at the top. So keep all three of these strong units in here, but this 32 one I'm going to bring down because I'm going to need more guys. So where's that big stack here? There we go. Now, you see, that's not really doing anything, so I'm going to do these. I'm going to drop these individually. That one's done no damage at all. Let's try these mortars, which are a bit closer. I guess this is counter battery, and he killed 3 of mine, so I don't really know how that works. We might be able to do some ranged fire here. Yes, we can. Definitely worth doing. Don't think I can get it up any higher than that though. So. Okay, did some damage there. Right. Oh, that was good. Do that again. Alright. Now, it might be worth, yeah, look at the odds there. I think if you get a shot of taking something out, it's worth doing. Okay, caused a lot of casualties there. Not too many of my own. Okay. Fonda Heights paratroopers there. Yeah. It's all a bit tricky. think I should. 2 to 1 never seems to work. Wow, still got 12 people watching. Well, I'm very grateful for your company. I appreciate it. This is not the most exciting thing you could be doing right now, or the most exciting thing you could in fact be watching. I think we're done there. We just need to get, need to bring some stuff down to reinforce this. Definitely. Yeah, again, I'll play defensively here. That I like. Take that out. We did. First German unit destroyed in the game. Bring that down. So the siege of this little city is broken, and I think we can probably go one better and take this one out as well. Yeah, let's do it without that. Well, close. I don't know that I want to advance here. That seems a foolish schoolboy error. So we won't do that. We'll bring that guy into there. Wish I could look under things before I move shit, but that's not a feature of the game, or at least if it is, I haven't been able to figure it out yet. I want to get this guy up into here, so that's probably worth taking a risk. But before I try and do that, okay, yeah, this guy is stuck. Look, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull him into here. And that's a fortification. So again, I would have been better off staying in there. That's very, very irritating. We'll put him in there instead. I'm going to try and retreat this guy into there. Okay. Yeah, he made it. All right, good. Leave those there, I think. And then the rest of these we're going to try and pull up. So let's drop this one and get rid of this one if we can. Do as much damage to him as possible anyway. All right, down to 40. $39. This could take a while. No damage on that one. Fuck's sake. I'm hoping this will make his exchange when I try to pass him. I'm hoping it'll limit it. It did. Good. Okay, so that guy's now up there. That's good. That's good news. So I'm gonna ranged attack. Yeah, let's add some stuff. Okay, leave it. Leave. As my friend Martin Drake used to say. All right, let's get this guy up there as well. There he is. I'm going to try and rescue as many of these assets as I can, so I've got them for defense later. Get this guy up there as well, and then I'm going to get all of these across this river. So pull this up as well. The football headquarters is down here. The star is up top. Oh, yeah. Well. Okay, so. Let's keep these. Keep retreating these. You might get out. Probably not, but you never know. Oh, he did it. Wow. I'm impressed. Yeah, not worth doing. But I'm going to leave him there as a block whilst I pull other units out. So now, can this one attempt to blow that bridge? Yes, he can. Do that. It survives. Now, maybe they have maybe they've moved Anne Bleb in the meantime. That's from that Battle of the Bulge movie, isn't it? So the 99th is sort of, at the minute, it's got units everywhere. But I pulled a whole load back to there, so you should probably go north, even though there's some down here, but the ones that are down here are all going to get killed, I think. Oh, we'll come back to him in a moment. Moving what units I can. I'm going to save them and take them up there. Now these two should stay down there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to take them north. This guy's going to try and blow that bridge. Christ. Can the other guy attempt to blow it? He can. Guess no one's TNT is working too well there. Can this guy get out? Is that crawling with Germans? Difficult to know. Move him up to there, and that answers that question. Yes, it is occupied by Germans, so we've got to bring him down here. Okay, well, at least he got away. And we want to get these this side of the river. And I also think let's get them involved in the defence for some bits, so let's pull them out as fast as we can. Right, let's try and blow these bridges. No, god damn it. Can this one attempt this one? No, he can't. No, okay. Drop some artillery then. I think I'm going to have a pop at that 12th SS up there. So let's do this. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah. Still got 12 people watching, but only one person's talking in chat. That's really unusual. 16 people watching now. Well, I appreciate your company, 16 people. Lancey's not feeling too good today. I'm finding off the temperature. I've got my glands are swollen. I can tell I'm under the weather for sure. So trying to be sensible and just sort of chill. And I thought this is a good way to. I can only lie in bed for so long on any given day. Damn it. Blowing these bridges up would be really helpful. Both of them, ideally. No. Can this guy blow this one? No. I think also if you've got a German unit adjacent to you, it's much harder to destroy stuff. All right, I'm going to pull this guy into the defense of St. Vith. We're going to do the same with this one. I'm going to pull this guy out as well. Oh, fuck. He probably should have stayed there. Yeah. These guys too, I think, also defense of St. Vith, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Or maybe you want to put a blocking position here. No, let's put them further up. All right. Guess I must have fired these. Looks like it. Not this one. Oh, it's 6:15 already. Oh, good, because I should be able to take some more paracetamol soon. I've got to be easy because I'm... Bloody hell, look at this guy. He's already here. Down here. Outflanked me. So where did he come from? He must have come up here and gone around this way. Bloody hell. That is annoying. All right, well, we're going to take this one up here then. Better move in with him as well. Need to blow that bridge ideally, but can't just yet. Right, what we got here? Okay, we've got some armor here. So this is a key unit that's going to be very helpful with the defense of St. Vith. The most likely direction the armor's going to come is probably from the south, as they're already there. So I'm going to put him here. Put this artillery behind the supply depot. In there. Headquarters with the artillery. All right, so they're all in position. Then we've got two more armors coming in. I think certainly one of these will need to defend the back door. Pardon the phrase. Again, we've got to blow some bridges here. Try that one. Yes, very good. And we can attempt to blow the other one. Well, we'll do that then. Very good. All right, good job, sir. Having done that, we'll retreat around this way and then you can come back up to St. Vith. That will help. Don't know where this guy's going. His units are all dead, I think. Oh, he's got one here. So, attempt to reconvene. Now, this is wide open. So he's going to punch through here. He's going to capture these. Which means I've got to decide which side of the river to put this on. And also maybe just try and save it. Could be useful to put it up here. I had very little defending this road last time, didn't I? So I think that's probably a good decision. So what we'll do is we'll move him north one. And to blow that bridge. Didn't think so. Into there. Yeah, 99th is going to have to go north ultimately. Leave that guy there for the moment. Those are engineers, right? Oh, it's an AA battalion. Okay. 16 people watching, no one talking. I don't normally have this many people watching for an afternoon World War II. That's probably because I put that picture up, that black and white photo. If you're a historian and you're interested in this battle, I'd really like to hear from you. If you played any games similar to this, if so, what's your favourite? Have you played this game? Because there's loads to do with the minutiae of the rules on this game that I'm definitely still not au fait with. Now these guys also need to pull out. Succeeded. Okay, good. I'm going further south now. With Clairvaux, the American defense of that was pretty intense, to say the least. Can I get this guy there? Not without going past the Germans there. He's already got Germans behind him here. Fuck. Oh, that didn't help. Now that's bizarre, because that was 1 against 48. I just thought I'd roll it for a laugh, and I did do some damage. Nuts, as the Americans would say. This guy's fucked, because he's now effectively behind German line. So he's best off defending that, because it's a victory hex, right? And then just leave him in there. This guy's got an escape route, so we'll take him out. Yep, we'll move him in there. Can we blow bridges? We can. Nope. Okay. This one. Engineers. They will be pretty successful at blowing these. Thought so. Oh, I only got to do one. That's annoying. Should have done the one in front of me. Never mind. Yeah, let's try and blow these and then move, then retreat. No. Also with this guy, good to blow this one if we can. No. Okay, that's annoying. Now, this whole area in Ettlebrook, I want to try and keep. Right. Again, if we can blow the bridge. No. This guy's got to have a good chance of doing this, surely. No. This one, no, he's already done it. And this one can't because he moved. Okay. Oh, they're stuck there, aren't they? I could try and get him to there. Probably going to get chopped to pieces. He's well dug in there, so I guess that's a sacrifice situation. Sorry about that. Yeah, now, do I pull these out and maintain a robust defence here, or let them go on their merry way, or what? Question. Answer, I don't know. Thinking it might be wise to keep these here. Yeah. Keep them there for now. Maybe put an anti-tank defense in there with a ranger as well. So let's do that. Keep them in there. Big stack there. Do them separately. Okay, we knocked off a couple of little points there. Not much. Oh, brilliant. All right, just gonna download a work thing, and then I'll be right back on the game. Just gotta sort this post out. So quickly grab the sneaky bathroom break. If you want to meet me in person, I will be at the screening at the Genesis Cinema on the 10th of September, where we're going to be screening Wil Jordan's Ryan Drake trilogy. And I don't think we're screening Mauler's film, which I directed, but you never know. But I will be there. And if you want to come along, tickets are now available. I've got the link handy at the moment, but we should be able to get that for you. I've been asking for the link for tickets, so I'm sure I'll find it. Right, let me just pop that in. I've got this fantastic interview coming up with a film director called Alicia Scott on August the 18th at 7 p.m. And it's going to be a lot of fun because we're both Anna Share students, so we can recollect about our acting adventures at Anna Share's, but also she's made this thing called the Filmmaker's Planner, which is a really groovy work tool for film directors, but I think it's particularly good for indie film directors. Oh, Admiral Teague, nice. No wonder. No wonder we've got a load of people watching. Admiral Teague shared my stream and did a little pattern thing for me. Thank you for that, buddy. Yeah, so Let me drop that. Now, it's all well and good doing like long streams, but I do have to, if a little work thing comes in, I'm sort of taking a day off today because I'm not feeling very well and I had to go to the dentist and all of that. So okay, so 18th of God, can you believe it's August already? And August is already flying by. So yeah, can't believe it. It was a very different summer last year. I was kind of in a relationship for a little while. It was with someone who was only in London for 3 months. So I kind of knew it was what it was, but yeah, it was nice. It was fun. Had someone to do things with and go places with. We did quite a few raves together as well. I think there's quite a few of my YouTube buddies, I think, have put this stream on to get me some views. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Good. I appreciate the show of community. That's very kind. Darth Plato is here as well. They're screening all of them, yeah. So all of them are 10th of September. You can come along, mate. You can come and meet me in person. And I'll definitely make sure I introduce you to Wil, because, I mean, obviously you were one of his very early subscribers. In fact, I think you paid for one of the first super chats. I think you and me were the two sort of first super chat guys. And then, of course, I became a moderator. This is the first moderator. So, okay, good. That's sorted. All right, thank you, Enzo, for that. I really appreciate it. Just going to pop that up on in the Outcast Creative page, and then we can get back to the game. So pop that up there. National Theatre of Scotland are doing The Prime with Miss Jean Bodie. That was interesting. Gail Rankin, I rate her as an actress. She's really good. Do like her. Oh, good. We can get rid of my 5-year anniversary thing now. I've got something worthy of taking its place. There she is. There we go. All right. Okay. Is it the filmmaker's planner or the filmmaking planner? Oh, it is the filmmaking. Good. Okay, and I got that right. I might have got it wrong. All right. Let's continue with 1944 December. Again, if you want to say hi in the chat, don't be afraid to give me a shout. Yeah. Soon I've asked for the link, by the way, or if any of my mods can find the link for the tickets for the screening on the 10th of September, while I'm multitasking here already. And if you can put it in the chat, that'd be great. Now, on this side, I got very complacent last time. Look at this. See, he's doing an offensive here. I knew he'd be up to something, the fucker. Right, so I'm going to drop this on here. along with this. No, okay. If you're going to make it worse, then we're not. Let's do that one now. All right, good. He won't get past that roadblock easily. Especially not with me knocking points off him. Can that do a ranged attack? No. I'm not. I could attack with this, but I'm not going to because I'm sitting in my foxholes and shit. Let him come to me, you know. Now I've got some artillery assets here that I can fire. Let's zoom out a bit. That one's been used, I think. I could move him actually. I think I will move him. I have a feeling he's going to break through and come around here. I've got to make sure I've got to protect this down here as well. I don't really want to move this guy too far, but I'll tell you what, we'll move him up to run. What's it? Now, so this one can't be in range of anything, right? So I'll move him to there then. This one is in range. So I'm going to hold him back because there's no point moving him forward when he's got such a long range. Don't think there's much of a bonus for being like closer or anything. And then this guy, he can actually hit him, can he? Okay. All right, well. Sure. Always add stuff to a ranged attack. There we go. We've knocked him right down now, so I pissed on his chips a bit there. Any artillery I've got left, I should drop on this hex. In fact, I probably should have. Well, I'll have to wait till next turn. Hang on. Is that a ranged attack we can do with that bazooka? Really? We can really do that from there. Okay, let's do it. Wow, look at that. Took one guy out. Okay. Again, these are going to just stay dug in. You can dig in up to a value of about 1,000. I feel like this guy's a bit redundant here, but then if there's a sudden breakthrough, better to keep him there, I think. Keep the artillery back as well. Infantry on the access points. We've got some infantry here. So at the minute, all points are protected unless he does a major assault somewhere. And here where we're likely to get a sort of a back-folding assault, we've got these guys for the moment. At some point, we're going to pull them back, and then I'm going to blow these bridges here. Probably would be good to start blowing these bridges now, but I don't have a random engineer unit that can go bombing around on a bicycle. Yeah, mate, I remember you being there right at the beginning because I remember you being in, I think, either the first or second live stream. I just happened to be in the very first live stream. I mean, I was just, he came on just as I came through the door, and I saw, oh, that guy's live streaming, and somebody said you really need a moderator, and I just went, I'll do it, and I didn't even have a clue what it was. I didn't know what I was doing. But it was handy because when then I emailed Will about the film industry and I said, hey, I'm the Upcast creative in the chat. That was handy because he knew who I was. So I got very lucky in that context. And it's great that we've been able to be such good friends in the real world. Not just, I've got good friends in the YouTube world, but there are some that I've got in both of those worlds, you know, and that number is very small, and he's on that list. He's one of those that's inhabits both of those worlds, as it were. Oh, bugger. A bit delicate with that. I just got a massive stain on my filmmaker's planner. It's got, but then a proper one should be stained, shouldn't it? I've got to put some stickers on the front of that. I must have some stickers somewhere. That I don't know, mate. They haven't told me that, and I haven't pushed them for an answer. I don't know who it was who got the script optioned. I was hoping to direct that one, but they want to shoot it in Canada, so it makes sense for Ryan to do it, Travis to do it on that basis. Right. I almost forgot to use the truck. So let's move this guy to here. Then, oh, he can't attach him. Okay, so that guy's already vehicled up then, is he? Oh, I guess that's why he can move quite quick, but he hasn't got a truck on him. Oh, no, he has. Okay. And these mortars have also got trucks. So this truck's not really much use to me at the moment, because everybody here has got trucks. Now, and I don't think I can move. I don't think I can attach this guy. I tried, but I can't. So I've got a truck with this unit that's effectively useless. But these guys are heading to, certainly to defend Mersch. I think that's probably the best we can hope for. Let's get them embedded in Mersch, and we'll look at blowing some bridges and stuff around here. See if we can get these blown as well. Yeah. Now, what about these? These are all done there. Bridge blowing attempts and stuff, haven't they? Okay, fine. What am I doing with this guy? Because he's moved down from... These two are both actually part of the unit that's defending Bastogne, which is way back. The thing is, I've got to use them somewhere useful that's blocking something. I need to decide exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm thinking one of them I use to block Ursdorf here. And then if I get this guy up into Merzig, and then I start blowing the bridges around here with him, because I think these are engineers. Yeah, these are combat engineers. Right, so what I want to be using these for is to go around and blow the bridges behind the enemy lines before they get there, because they're going to hit a success. So I can blow this one here, and so on and so on. So yeah, okay, good. That's what I'm going to do with them. Because guys like that aren't very good at doing that. Are you? No, you're not very good. Okay, we've got 2 artillery pieces there. The Germans are going to be on them next turn. So I'm gonna pull one back. What I'll do with this guy is I'll bring him up and bring him behind here, and then he can blow up those two. And I'll just use them to blow bridges rather than defend, because then they can also rebuild them later, can't they? So not much. Just leave them where they are, I guess. I think we've done all this stuff. Clervaux, we're going to leave him there. I think we will have him try and blow that bridge, even though that's kind of sealing his fate, but oh well, he didn't even manage to do that. Yeah, it's a mystery. I haven't even seen the script. I do know what some of them were about, the sort of the ones that got to the shortlist. This guy I decided, he's another engineer though, isn't he? He's another engineer, so I shouldn't just be leaving him there. I should get him in, and I should get him to blow bridges. So yeah, okay, all right. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's move him to there for next turn. Now we've got these guys. These guys, 10th Armoured. I'm going to bring them into Bastogne and use them for the defence of Bastogne. They're already heading up there, so they can't move. So we've done them. All the stuff in Bastogne is staying where it is. I might move this artillery in, though. I think I will do that, yes. Let's get that into the centre. Right. And don't want to... Excellent. Don't want to move team to Sobry. Blow this bridge as well if we can while we're here. Nope. Okay. So Blaze. I haven't moved these guys. I think this is the... These guys were moving up here, aren't they? This is all three of them up here. Now, where was I sending them? What was the... what? Let's click off that for a moment. What was the thinking here? Sending them up to St. Vith is... Everything that's in St. Vith is eventually going to die. Right, we've already got German units here. So, up to Belgium, maybe. To delay stuff there. Blocking position here would be good. Maybe let's do that. So if we go for blocking position on this road here. Mind you, he's just going to come around and flank me here then, isn't he? Well, we might be able to block both between us. Depending on which one he gets to first. There's more units here, look. Okay, let's blocking position there. Groovy. I think blocking position just outside Groovy. We'll base the headquarters in Groovy when it can get there, and we'll base the artillery in there as well. I mean, that's the best we can hope for with them. Here. Oh, these are the guys that managed to retreat, aren't they? Yeah. I actually think that's a good place for them to stay. They're surviving remnants. Then if I'm able to, no, they're not going to make St. Vith, so they're going to be part of this. I think I could put them up to here, and they could be part of this defence. But this is an important junction. Let's keep them there. I bet the enemy are going to be on them next turn. Look at the chats. 14 people watching. Okay, 3 people talking. Darth Plato is lurking. He's probably got the longest day on in the background. I can move this one if I want to. But I think that's a defensive thing, isn't it? I hate the fact that you can't look under the hex. Yeah, all of these guys I've already positioned in the places I want them to be, so they're in the right places. This guy can move into the middle. They're where they need to be. This guy will come around and join them in a bit. Right, so I think I've moved everything else. Just going to double check a few things. Haven't fired these. Look at that. See? Missing stuff again, Nielsen. Missing stuff. Blowing that bridge would be good. Let's try that. Blowing this bridge would also be good. Shall we try that? I think we should. God damn, American engineers. Blowing this bridge would also be good. Come on, come on, come on. Bloody hell, I only moved in there to have another pop at the bridge. Still didn't do anything. These guys all managed to get out, so that's good. These guys are almost certainly going to get overrun next turn. Take as many of the Germans with me as I can. Now, do we want to make a stand here? This guy with the crystal thing. Oh yeah, they're all coming down from up there, aren't they? He should come up here and start to be part of this blocking line. So let's block him out. Okay. Just want to save, get them into deeper defensive positions. This is like a valley, this place, and it's all surrounded by swamps, so they can't come around on the flanks. So basically defending this bit here, and then maybe getting some units in depth a little bit. It's a good thing. These guys I got moved already, haven't I? We're not going to try and blow that yet because we're going to hang on to it. Just like last game, I've got this guy stuck here, but that's fine. Ranged attack? Yeah, let's do it. Ranged attacks are good. Now, if I've got this game sussed, I think this will do quite a bit of damage. Let's have a look. 2. Okay. Well, it did some damage. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've moved everything, fired everything. We've got 80 point. Got another roadblock to play. Right, I know where to play this. So not here. Let's go back down to where we were, where he's breaking through already. Yeah, see you around here. And here. Oh yeah, with these guys, because this is an important junction, isn't it? Let's pop him in there. Okay, good stuff. No point using any of the air support. I was thinking about placing one of these in St. Vith so we can make it much easier to. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put one down the south here because for some reason, all this stuff last time. See, that's a supply depot. Where's the next nearest one then? There. There's already a major one here. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Filsham, St. Vith is around here somewhere. Who plays Groovy? Malmedy. Where is it? Okay, let me come out. St. Vith should be round here. There it is. Right. No. There it is. There it is. Well, you know what? I'm going to play one in here. All right. just to give them extra supply because they're going to try and hang on to that as long as they can. Okay, that is the. Just gonna. Oh, mustn't forget about that British artillery that's slowly chugging across the board. Yeah, see, I have forgotten about some things. Here, I haven't moved any of this stuff. Look at this. Look at all this. This is all on course for this place down here to defend that. These to defend Malmedy. So again, really not sure what that truck is going to pick up because everything here seems to be is that an engineer? It is. Right, I'm going to move him to here because I think I've got time, and then I'm going to have him blow up the bridges there next turn. Okay, and then this guy blow that one. Nice. And then let's move him, get ready to move him into Malmedy to do that next turn with the rest. Okay. Yeah, so something else I've learned is you've got to use the engineers properly in this game. They're crucial, especially for the Americans. Mind you, I suppose also for the Germans for building bridges and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's not an insignificant force coming this way. And I've got, there were some other units, there was a couple of bits of artillery. I need to send them with that one for sure. More engineers here. I think there'd be more use this way. And then we had some British artillery, which is miles away, slowly coming into the game. Get where it is now. I need to find it because I need to use the bathroom. Where is it? There's one. There's one. There's one. That one. Yeah, we want to go this way. Where's the other one? Damn it! I can't wait any longer. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I had to dig a second foxhole there. Yeah, Darth lurking. Too quiet. Okay, so, right, where's that second British artillery piece? Oh, these guys are... Oh, no, they're not still. And these guys are not trucks, are they? Right, there's a truck up here somewhere. Oh, look at that. Where's that truck? There it is. See this truck for 21st Army Group? That needs to be ready to move them. And actually, there's also that truck card. Let me play that. Truck column. Yeah, right on top of them. Right, so they've now got trucks ready to move. If I can get that one there. Maybe, maybe not. Where's the other British artillery? There's two of them. I know there's two of them. Oh, I see. So some of these guys start down there, and then there's some of them that start up there. That's why I had them so spread out before. Send them to 3 bridges in the Glaze, I think. Oh, there it is. There's the other British artillery piece. Let's bring it down to... Not quite sure where we're sending them yet, but maybe in the direction of Malmedy is probably as good as anywhere. I think they've got trucks, these cement. Yes, they do. So they're going as fast as they can. Okay. Oh, 7 o'clock. I might call it here. Oh, look at these guys coming in. Hang on, these guys have got trucks as well, right? Yes, they have. Okay, this is more of that division. Don't know about. Oh, there goes my flatmates. Just gone out. Where am I going to send them? Oh, I think keep them on the main road network is a good idea. Till we get to somewhere they can diverge off comfortably. Okay, so there's some other reinforcements. I don't think much appears on the edge of board. Most of the reinforcements in the game get brought in by activation. Now, that's right, I started moving these. The German player in this game is proper crafty. Unfortunately, I'm not charging. There's no like reinforcements are arriving in the nick of time. At the minute, we're predominantly retreating, Dar, so I've got no. But you know what? I'm going to download that. I've got the British. I've got the War of Independence, known as the Tactical British Retreat in history. This is obviously a British victory, and yeah. So I've got that. But what the fuck? This guy's ripped this. I have to do that rather carefully. So hang on a second. Let's see. Because it's got it's rings. Okay. That looks like a 5. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. But I've got that game, but I've played it, and it's there's a lot of minutiae with it. There's a lot of like moving of supplies and all this like ships coming across from the UK, and stuff like that. I was hoping it would be like very similar to the Gettysburg, the American Civil War one, but with just some more bells and whistles on it. I didn't want something with loads of other stuff. And I don't think they found a happy medium there. Can we... Oh, we can still do some ranged fire, so yeah, why not? Seeing as they were retreating. There you go, killed another one. I think he did a little bit of that damage to me, but I don't think I suffered any. Sometimes the ranged fire seems to be more effective. I don't know why that is. Here we go. Not, no. Okay, I guess no. I think that's it, guys. This guy here, he's stuck. Could try and pull him out to get back to these units, but it's probably not going to happen. Now, he can, while he's there, try and blow some bridges. Let's do that. God, he's dug in. That's the best I can hope for. Now, in the previous game, I had a whole load of guys that were stuck behind German lines, like this guy here. I had loads of these that were stuck because I didn't start pulling people back straight away. These are the ones. These guys you can't really get out. Trust me, there's German units all around them, so you try and move them, they're just going to die. So I think what I might do is move him into there. That worked. So now they're going to make a stand, a bit of a stand. Is that worth doing? Can we? Oh yeah. Right, just to do that. Might as well try and kill a few Germans. Yeah, so they did some damage. The rest of the time they're going to defend until they're killed. Got this guy here, but I actually, there was a lot more than just those dudes that kind of got stuck behind enemy lines. There was no way they were going to get out. And whereas this time I have retreated everything to the max from the beginning. So okay, he managed to pull back a bit. That's good stuff. Did I fire these? I did, yeah. I can't believe still got 16 people watching. That's great. 16 people watching, 2 people chatting. But if you're a lurker who doesn't normally say anything and you're in the chat, come and say hi. Don't need to give out personal bank details or anything like that. But we'd love to have you in the chat. I'm gonna keep all these where they are. Might move this up. I mean, is it worth putting my armor in there? You know what? I want to blow those bridges. That's what I want to do. Damn it. This one's actually better to blow this one. Have I got an engineer back here with these guys? This must have an engineer. It's an infantry regiment. That's an infantry regiment. We've got some rangers in there. We've got an infantry regiment in there. Infantry regiment, which is basically an anti-tank regiment. Yeah, it's funny, this division doesn't seem to have an engineer, which is really, really unlikely. You know, in reality, you would have one. Maybe it's just off board or hasn't arrived or whatever. Yeah, so I think it's the Germans' turn again. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. I mean, this might seem slow, but I'm definitely am playing it a lot faster than last time. Yeah, so I've got some engineers here as well that could be doing some handy bridge blowing stuff. Right. I really should. I mean, yeah, they're not that far away. So we don't want to blow any there, but this one we definitely want to blow. So I'm thinking move him. I know he's dug in. I'm thinking move him now to blow that next turn to make sure it blows. Yep. That's what we're going to do. And I think we're done. Check these. These are all moved. So these, I think these all moved. This one, yep. Now, anything else on the cards I want to do? I could play some replacements, but these are all cheap at the minute. I think it's better not to use them right now, right? Every time you use these, they like triple in price. So I think we're good. German turn. I think we want to say. Where's that other truck? I've got a truck that's like right down. All right, where is he? Here he is. This geezer here, look. I knew I hadn't moved him. The thing is, what am I going to do with this guy? You know what? The best thing is to bring him down to the south, because at some point I get a load of units around Arlon, and he's probably got a chance of reaching that by the time they get here. This is 12th Army Group. Has no headquarters. This is Eisenhower. So I think it's Eisenhower anyway. I'll put this somewhere where it can be an effective roadblock in the middle. Maybe Libremont or Neufchâteau would be good, because the Germans actually reached that last time. It'd be very embarrassing if that headquarters got destroyed. Okay, well, it's 7:10 now. Let me let the German player go, and I will think upon if I want to carry on. Because I don't have any food in. I'm doing my food shop tomorrow. So I'm thinking about going to my local vegetarian Indian. I haven't been there for ages. Right, anyway, let me drop this. Okay, I'm back. I've lost something which I'm trying to find. Can go in. Let's get that. What do I do with that? What we'll do is we'll have a look at the map and we'll see what the Germans have done, and we'll have a little chat about it. Or I think I say we wrap the game up. There's something that I put. No. Okay, mystery solved. Right. So let me see where we're at. This is a night turn, so we're not really going to see that much. He lost 2,846 resources. I lost just over double. That's pretty normal for the sort of early part of the game. So as we can see, it's night, which is why the map is black. But I'm keen to see where he's advanced. So he's come back in up the north again, look, with a camp group. Wondered if I'd pulled back, which I haven't. Dug in. He's still trying his luck here. So any units that break through here, I've got to decimate and quickly, because if I don't, and ultimately what I'm going to do is I'm going to counterattack, and I'm going to retake everything on this side of this river, and then that will become the buffer zone. Okay. So these guys are now in their little bunker, so to speak. I'll probably pull them in there, because they'll get killed if they just stay there like that. So if I pull them in there with that guy, they can only get attacked from one side, which is good. I'm going to try and recapture one shower. All right. These guys, I think I'll be able to get across the bridge. So that's good. Now he's broken through down here somewhere. Just trying to see the furthest he's got. So yeah, he'll be somewhere around Winterspelt here. There'll be German units probably here as well. Oh, look here. Yeah. Fuck. There you go. So remember I said that was an important junction. I put a roadblock there. Yeah, he dashed forward to try and catch that. He's also just kicked me out of Clairvaux. So that looks like the battle for that is coming to an end. Don't think I'm going to be able to get back in now. Whether I can get out or not is another matter. Yeah, so the key breakthrough area is here. This sort of 10 hex gap here means he's going to come up and try and capture Gouvy, Montauban, which is obviously, as we know, is named after Ricardo Montauban. If it's not, it certainly should be. Houfflays and Tavigny, I can't remember if he captured them last time. I don't think he got to Houfflays. But then he came steaming down here, and he came steaming up here, so he captured Wilts. So he's going to be going all out on Wilts as well. I'm going to do my best to pull back and defend that for a bit. That'll probably get captured. Hopefully, by then I will have got a good all-round defense for the Bastogne, because we need to hold on to Longchamps as well. This is Noville, where massive battle was fought. I pulled them out last time, which was stupid. So okay, so far not too bad. All right, I'm going to save it there, guys. What am I? Okay, so night, turn of 4, I think we're on. Save. Just double check that that's in there. It is. Now we can quit. All right. Oh, look at that. 18 people watching. That's so kind. No, play all night. Well, look, I might come back and pick this up after dinner. Let me see how I feel. I've been a bit under the weather, so I've got a temperature. I can feel I've got a temperature. But it's great to have some of the regulars in here. Wormy Spoons, of course. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, guys, before you sign off, that'd be great. If you want to see a bit more of the content for the channel overall, if you just watch this end credit sequence, it will show you a whole load of stuff that you might not have been aware of. I'm doing a bit of a dedication month this month to a friend of mine who passed away this time in 2009. And that whole August, she passed away at the end of July, but that whole August was her funeral, but was also the first time I went to Greece, which became the basis for the feature film The Journey, which you can see. It's also on my channel. And yeah, I mean, and with the use of AI, I was able to bring Angela to life with these photographs. And I mean, they're 2000% authentic. You know, you do it with some pictures and it doesn't work, but with this, it really, really, really worked. So you can see for yourselves. Anyway, after this, I'll put the standard end credits on. And yeah, if you haven't seen The Journey, my feature film, it's on here. Do check it out. If you're dealing with a loss, if you've been bereaved, the film is all about how people deal with that. And it's really made for people going through that kind of thing. So it's not a depressing film. It's uplifting. I'm going to be back. I might come back, as Dar says, I might come back later and carry on playing, especially if I can get 18 people back again. But we'll see. We'll see, maybe. Tomorrow night, I'm doing a script writing session with Wormy Spoons. And actually, I wanted to ask him how he felt about if we might live stream that, but he may not want his script all over the live stream. So, but I've wanted to live stream one of my script writing sessions for ages, but I need a client who's willing to do that. So let me know, Spoonage, if you might be up for that. Yeah, so thank you so many of you for watching today. That's really kind that there's been so many more people watching now than we got for the Shield streams. Yeah, although the Shield streams were pretty popular, pretty good views later. I've had some really weird streams that have gone viral. The Northern Limit Line review has been watched by half of Korea. So Andy Whitfield's family was very pleased with what we said about him on the Spartacus thing, and the whole Spartacus breakdown that we did received a lot of support from people that worked on that production. Yeah, our Shogun retrospective, I don't know how that's... We are going to be doing the next... We're going to be doing the next season of that. So Darth will come on and grumble about things that are inaccurate. Hey, dude, if you're good with that, that'd be great. I'll create a thumbnail. You can stay off camera, man. You don't have to be on camera. In fact, I don't think I'll be on camera for it either. What will be on camera is your script. So that'd be interesting to do. Because it's a talk-through session anyway. So, all right. So as I said, it's a bit of a dedication month to my late friend Angela Thomas, who passed away in the summer of 2009. There's many kind of anniversaries around this time, so I wanted to do this little dedication throughout the month of August for her. Guys, we will see you all again soon.
Outcast crew. Interviews with fellow artists on the rise, and reviews that might surprise. Films, TV shows from back in the day. You might just find a hidden gem today. He's creative, we're creative. How about you? Share your passion, join the crew. At Outcast Creative, we're breaking through. Hang with Lance and the Outcast crew. Hang with Lance and the Outcast crew. Filmmakers, comic book creators, stand up proud. Actors, musicians, board game designers, be loud. At Outcast Creative, amazing's the word. He even interviewed the legend, Galen Hurd.